Welcome everyone to Carolina Wild Harvest. Today we are going to be taking you on our monthly garden tour. So this is the tour for March 2021. Things are starting to come alive in the garden. So I'm really excited to show you guys what we have going. We're going to show you the greenhouse first and then we'll check out the main garden.
Alright, so here we are in our greenhouse. Currently we just have mostly like lots and lots of lettuce, mostly leaf varieties. Actually, I think all leaf varieties. Is this the Lola Rosa?
Yes.
Yeah, so we got some Lola Rosa. This one's starting to bolt. This is probably in one of the sunnier, hotter spots. First, also on this row, some Tango lettuce, looking really good. Some more leaf lettuce all through here, and then the Freckles lettuce. That one's starting to bolt or head up. Same there. And then some Tango lettuce as well back here.
Don't forget our tomato.
Oh yeah. Tiffany just planted her tomato out. Strawberry?
I have no idea. This was one that was growing in our compost.
That's right, yep.
And we saved him. He was growing in compost last year. Saved him over the winter. And now here he is.
Yep. It's looking really good. Just planted out like 2 or 3 days ago maybe.
We also have some parsley right there.
Oh yeah, just planted the parsley out with the tomato as a companion.
And last over here we have the little finger carrots.
These are what, maybe 2-3 weeks?
Something like that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of, we have some more oxheart carrots that we just started.
And then some more lettuce over here, some more Lola Rosa. Really big one there, starting to head up. And then, are these Lola Rosa as well too?
So. Well,
I thought these might have been one of the other.
Mignonette,
yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
I don't know. They look pretty ruby though compared to the ones over here, but I don't know.
All looking good though. Just did a pretty big harvest, so a little thin looking in here, but definitely still some massive lettuce. Definitely the largest lettuce I think I've ever grown in here. The lone Swiss chard as well. Doing good. And then yeah, so we got a few other bags here in the middle. Which potatoes are those?
That's a mystery because those died back from last year and now they're coming back. And then these are the blue Adirondack or something like that. And then more oxheart carrots. Then down there we're starting artichoke, green globe artichoke, and moonflowers. Yeah. And then we just have some, I guess those are all herbs.
Yeah, mostly herbs, mostly basil and some sage, lovage, some oregano, and some leeks there as well.
And then up here we have the stuff we're hardening off to put in the garden.
Yeah, those are a little late. Some brassicas, some broccoli and kale and cabbage and Swiss chard.
And then the peppers, some marigolds, and tomatoes. I think that's pretty much all that's over here.
Mm-hmm. Some more peppers below. Some eggplants maybe.
Oh yeah, eggplants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the nightshade plants.
Getting ready to go out soon.
Alright, so first section in the garden, we got some Tango lettuce still looking really good. We've been harvesting a little bit off this, but these are a little bit slower to grow. And yeah, we've just been harvesting some leaves off those. We've got some Russian red kale, or red urso kale, doing really good. And the last remaining of our kale section, our lacinato kale, we're letting it go to flower. We're just getting the first few flowers there. Great to see. We're going to save seed from these. And then let's see, with the radish, we're also letting go to seed down here as well.
Onions.
And we've got some Egyptian walking onions. Finally getting some peas up here. I think squirrels stole some of our other one.
Yeah.
And then we've got our, some large leaf parsley or giant parsley. And then our massive section of lettuce.
Yeah. And there's parsley in here as well.
Yeah, there's some parsley in our farm. And then the row right right below that is mostly garlic, but we do have some different brassicas and some Swiss chard planted on this upper side of the row, and then some lettuce planted on the lower side. This section over here towards the edge of the garden has gotten eaten up pretty bad. Some of the different Swiss chard, and then we've also got some lettuce bolting over on this side, mostly from less water, but gets a good bit warmer over here too. I just planted some of these kales out, but most of this has been in for quite a while now.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Then the carrots.
Our next row, we've got carrots planted here under this covering. We did one plant out with these boards over the top, and I don't know, I think we did something wrong, or we had a bunch of insect damage and didn't really have any that made it. So we did another planting out and are just using this cover. So we'll see how those do. We've also got some brassicas planted on the upper side. That one's already going to flower, so it might be a little small. But I believe those are Romanesco.
Oh yeah, wow.
Yep.
Nice.
And then we've got some Swiss chard below that Romanesco and the carrots. And then some spinach, I believe. I can't remember exactly which variety. It's either Bloomsdale Long or the Avon spinach. And then we've got a massive tango lettuce and some, what is it, lamb's lettuce?
Yep.
Mache. And then our turnips that are going to flower, we're saving seeds from these. Already got lots of seed pods on there.
Mm-hmm. So many.
So we're gonna have plenty of turnip seeds, I think. This clear section is where we're gonna have some eggplants soon.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have 3 different spots. We've got some chia, some flax, and some quinoa.
Just planted that yesterday. So.
Yes. We got some rain on it, and some more rain to come. So this section, we're gonna have some different tomatoes here. But currently we have Swiss chard and
beets.
Yeah, beets. Sorry, they do look like Swiss chard, but they are beets. I can't remember. Those are rainbow ones?
Beets. Yes.
Yeah, rainbow beets. And then we have some kale. Looks like we're starting to get some rain here. We've got some different kale and broccoli as well. Then not much else on this row. We've got some arugula flowering, and we're going to save seeds from that. And some sprouting purple broccoli, and some different broccolis over here we've been harvesting from, and some kale we just planted out.
We'll be back after this.
We'll come back after the storm. And we're back. So here are our red onions. And then right in between the different onions here, we have some lacinato kale and some curly roja kale and some tango lettuce. And then we have the rest of our onions, the Egyptian walking onions with some random kales and lettuce interplanted. And then a red cabbage. And this bed currently isn't really fully utilized. We've got some different garlic here. I believe this is Celtis. And then some bok choy. We actually just planted a bunch of beets. So there's a bunch of little beet sprouts. Which varieties are these?
Early Wonder, Golden, Cylindra or something like that, and then Egyptian flat Egyptian something.
Next row we have
It covered.
Alright, so what all do we have? All of this is different brassicas with radish interplanted. Looks like we have a broccoli, maybe a purple sprouting. Looks like a purple cauliflower. I think that might be a green cauliflower. And then another broccoli. Looks like a Chinese cabbage. Another Chinese cabbage. Some more broccoli down there. Looks like, is that a red acre cabbage, I think?
Yes.
And then we've got Brussels sprouts. Looks like a red cabbage that got eaten last night. What is that? Another cabbage there. So I think is our largest Brussels sprout. Another cabbage. Like a Chinese cabbage, smoked there. Another one. And we've got some of these brassicas that were planted a while ago, already flowering, a little small, but little florets. And then we have some turnips, right?
Yep, 2 different varieties. Don't know what the other one was, but the one was the red Ida something. Purple something.
Yeah. Looks like we lost them somewhere there. I think that, what is that? Cauliflower? I believe that's a purple cauliflower. Looking really good. So yeah, that's that row. A bunch of Swiss chard. Looking really good. Most of those, actually a few of those I guess are about a year old now. And then we've got some onions up top here. And then some radish flowering down there. I believe that's a parsley.
Looks like a celery. No, maybe not. Yeah, it's a celery.
I think.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, it's either a celery or a parsley. And then we've got a purple sprouting broccoli here. Keeps falling over. And then a kale down there. Red Ursa or red Russian. And then a purple sprouting broccoli. And then scarlet kale that's flowering. Then we have some of our sorrels, the red vein sorrel. And then we have upland cress that's flowering, really spicy green. And then a rhubarb. And we just planted out some celery over here. Some of it got flooded pretty bad, but I think most of it will pull through. Maybe not this one.
And then the strawberries.
A bit over on this side too. It's really pretty. Which lettuce do you think that is? The
Lola Rosa, because
Lola
I
Rosa?
think the super red or whatever that is. Red is it? Red something.
There's a super red romaine.
No, it's a super red leaf or something like that. Just the really dark red one.
Yeah, in there we've got some more tango lettuce, and then a bunch of spinach, small little tangos interplanted. Looks like some of my shiso coming up, which Tiffany
And
loves.
tons of it here.
And we've got some celery I planted out over here as well, with some cabbage also. This is cabbage. Some more sorrel and some garlic up here. And then the French sorrel. More garlic. And that's pretty much it over here.
All right, you guys, that is going to wrap up the garden tour for this month. We want to thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and we will see you next time.